Hello everyone. So in this video, we will have a structured, data-based, fact-based, and logic-based analysis of 2025 paper. Until now, whatever video you would have seen, they are not backed by data. They are just noises. Seeing one question or two question and then coming to any sort of conclusion. Either people are saying that this paper is unsolvable, or they are telling no, it's something comparable to 24 or something like this, but I will not make any such narrative. This is based on data set of 10,000 plus students, 2,000 students. So I have conducted poll on my initiative, only one channel itself, but I have collected data from all my colleagues who have also conducted poll. And I had collected data of 2023, 24, and now 25. So I have a comparative good amount of data. 10,000 students is a good number. And also feedback from selected students like Preeti Chauhan, AIR 140, discussion with Oindrila ma'am, Chandrasekhar sir, and other senior faculties, and insights from some of the founders of reputed institutes. So I had a discussion with all of them, and then following are the analysis. Now following are the observations rather. So general trend. So in 2024 and 23, the number of students who were attempting more than 90 questions were higher. Specifically, if we see 24 data, there is a drop of approximately 5% compared to 2024. It's almost similar to 23 if we see the number of people attempting more than 90 question. If more people are attempting more than 90 question, it shows that paper has more scope for logical deduction and elimination method, and paper is less lengthy. This is something which can be gauged from this data. The second is the perception of difficulty. So when this poll was conducted in 2024 paper, 40% approximately found the paper as moderate level. But when I see the 2025 data, it dropped to 20%. And over 60% are rating it as moderately difficult. Okay, so clearly the perception is there of people, of students who have appeared in the examination, not for those who haven't appeared. If you see any paper from your home, you will find it comparatively easier. But giving in the examination center is altogether a different proposition. Okay. And many have compared the difficulty level to 2023. I have data of around 16% people who are saying that it is as similar to 2023 level. Okay, so now let's see the section-wise analysis. Before dwelling deep into general study paper, I will first discuss about CSAT paper. So quantitative aptitude. Quantitative aptitude may there were lots of statement-based questions. Questions were lengthier. It would take more time to solve a question, and it was far tougher compared to 2024. The quantitative aptitude. There is no second opinion about it. The poll says it. The expert says it. The my analysis, or Nirla ma'am analysis, and analysis of all the top faculties is same. Okay, so I had discussion with one of the IM institute no, coaching institute teacher as well, and he was also of the same opinion. Okay, so in terms of difficulty as well as length, it is far more tougher compared to 2024. Reading comprehension is more or less similar, because even in 24 the many of the question options were close, you know? So deducing was a bit difficult, specifically when you are not good in English. And I fear and feel a lot for those who are not good in English, and they were good in quantitative aptitude comparatively. They were not from English background. For those students, this CSAT paper is more difficult. For English medium students, it is still doable. But for non-English medium students, I feel it will be difficult compared to 2024. And CSAT 2025 should be more decisive in deciding the cutoff compared to 2024 paper. 23, it was a decider because it was a disaster paper. So I won't say that it is same as 23, but definitely it is harder than 24. There is no second opinion about it. Okay. Now let's go to general study paper 1 GS paper. First section, that is current affair. I feel this is most difficult section. And there are reasons for it. Question framing was extremely tricky. If you see the Coco World Cup, a few data, scores were manipulated. It's worse than PCS level. It's worse than PCS level that you are going to that level of manipulation of data. It becomes difficult. Brick Summit, one word has been tweaked. So around 15 to 16 questions were there, and I found 6 to 7 solvable by regular students who are good now, who are good in their studies and have good background. 6 to 7 was solvable. If your luck is good, you will get 2 3 more correct, but I found this current affairs section to be difficult. And second portion which was difficult, and the key could be very dicey of UPSC, that is science and technology this time. Tough in both depth as well as framing, and I feel there will be digression. I feel there will be diversion from the coaching keys maximum in this, maximum in science and technology. If I talk about geography, roughly 14 15 question, some questions were highly difficult, like time zones also, na, it says now more than 4, no, so equal to 4 is not there, it's a trap. So there is a hidden difficulty which is there in this paper that makes it more difficult when you are giving this paper in examination hall and solving the end-to-end paper. And there would be more chances of silly mistakes. International date line of question was also difficult. Isothermal lines and other questions were conceptual. So if you are very good in concepts, na, isothermal, we were stressing as well to our students. Chandrasekhar sir has also stressed in one of the videos of YouTube that this is very important concept. If your concept was good, you would have solved this question. Otherwise, it was highly conceptual. Economy is something which was highly conceptual but solvable. One or two questions were bouncer, जहाँ पे CSAT was also getting involved. Okay, but ठीक है, it can be solved if you compare it with other. History was relatively manageable, and 3 4 questions were directly matched from revision modules and videos. And the questions were direct of some of the Fahiyam. It was a direct question. The question of the Mahindra Varman, it was also direct. This though I had put MCQ as well. So this is something which should have been solved. And there was strong presence of Tamil Nadu textbook as well. Some questions like Gandhar Mahavidyalaya, etc., was difficult. People would not know that it was established in Lahore, etc. So that will be difficult. And non-cooperation movement, etc., was manageable. History, I will suggest that it was not of that level that it cannot be solved. If you were good in history, if you would have revised it well, if you have covered all the basics, then 70 75% of questions you can solve. Okay, I would not rate it as very difficult. Polity, something was on expected line, something was not on expected line. It's fine, but if I compare it with current affair, if I compare it with science and technology, I will still put it okay. It's manageable compared to those subjects. Okay, so there were tough questions. Obviously, there were bouncers as well. And if I see 24 paper as well, there was strong presence of polity, and there was a strong fact orientation. So in terms of that, 2024 polity questions had also bouncers. So I won't say that it's completely very difficult, the polity section. So overall paper, I will say it was lengthy. And I have talked to many students. They told that in 1 hour, we were able to solve only 30 32 questions. We weren't able to solve more questions. And then panic का situation आ गया. And then they were not able to like concentrate, and बहुत सारे silly mistakes हो गए. So this I've heard from at least 40 students, because message भी आए हैं मुझे. 300 400 मैसेज आए हैं, मतलब कम नहीं है, 300 400 मैसेजेस जिसमें पढ़े हैं मैंने 50 60. आई वाजंट एबल टू, सॉरी, आई एम नॉट एबल टू रिप्लाई टू एवरीवन, आई एम वेरी सॉरी. I was also receiving a lots and lots of calls, and then I had to do this analysis as well. So sorry, I will try to reply you all in within 48 hours. Elimination technique was less useful, specifically in a only one, only two, those kinds of questions, how you will apply. And then facts, खो वर्ल्ड कप कैसे लगाओगे एलिमिनेशन. सो वो लग रहा है एलिमिनेशन, लग रहा है लॉजिक, बट इट इज लेसर कंपेयर टू 2024, है ना. इट इज लेसर. 23 के लेवल से थोड़ा सा आप कर सकते हो, बट 24 से डेफिनेटली लेसर. एडवाइजरी फॉर फ्यूचर एस्पायरेंट्स, 26 का पेपर देना, ये मैंने स्ट्रेटजी में ही बोला था. बी रेडी फॉर बाउंसर्स, अलग ही पेपर आएगा, अनएक्सपेक्टेड आएगा, इसके लिए रेडी रहना, है ना. और दूसरी चीज मैंने बोली थी कि 3 आइट्रेशन नहीं वर्क करेगा, 2 ही आइट्रेशन मैक्सिमम पॉसिबल होगा. एग्जाम्स आर बिकमिंग लेंदियर एंड लेंदियर, बट स्टिल a lot of students have tried 3 iteration just because some people made videos and that backfired. Also CSAT को हल्के में नहीं लेना है, अभी से प्रिपरेशन करनी पड़ेगी थोड़ी थोड़ी CSAT की. CSAT यू कैन नॉट नेग्लेक्ट. और चौथी चीज जो आप नेग्लेक्ट नहीं कर सकते वो नॉलेज. नॉलेज इज प्राइम. बहुत लॉजिक्स, आप एलिमिनेशन कुछ भी सीख लो, नॉलेज का कोई भी नहीं है, बिल्कुल ही ना. कोई सेकंड आप कह नहीं सकते कि कुछ और हम कर लेंगे, कुछ हम ट्रिक्स देख लेंगे, हमारा फ्री नहीं होगा. 100%. अब तो और नॉलेज डोमिनेट हो रहा है. अब तो और नॉलेज, और जो लोग फैक्ट्स को याद करते थे, रटते थे, जिन्होंने बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट किए, बहुत नॉलेज को इंप्रूव की, उन्हीं के आज मैं देख रहा हूँ की से ही, कोचिंग की सी, मैं नहीं कहता कोचिंग की के मार्क्स है वही आएंगे, बहुत आजकल डाइवर्जेंस हो गया। हाउ मेनी क्वेश्चंस दे विल ड्रॉप, दे आर नॉट समवन जो दूध के धुले हैं, क्वेश्चंस उनसे गलत हो रहे हैं, कुछ भी ड्रॉप कर रहे हैं, फ्यूचर बहुत खतरे में है, ओपेक होते जा रहा है इंस्टीट्यूशंस, तो वो भी दूध के धुले नहीं है। बट आई कैनॉट से दैट पीपल हु आर गेटिंग 80s 90s एंड हाउ मच दे विल गेट फ्रॉम यूपीएससी के, इट्स समथिंग विच इज अ मिस्ट्री, है ना, हम नहीं बता सकते। मैं भी कल को की निकाल दूंगा मैं, बहुत लोग बोल रहे हैं, बट आई कैनॉट क्लेम कि ये जो मैं की निकाल रहा हूँ उससे कितना डाइवर्ट होगा, तीन होंगे, चार होंगे, कितने ड्रॉप कर देंगे वो, एनीथिंग इज पॉसिबल। The final words, closing remarks is that many institutes में रस्ट टू रिलीज की सबने निकाल दिए हैं कीज वगैरह एआई का यूज करके, एंड सो मेनी थिंग्स। आई वोंट टेक नेम, आई वाज अबाउट टू टेक नेम ऑफ बिग इंस्टीट्यूट्स, बट मैंने उनमें बहुत मतलब इंग्लिश समझने में एरर्स एंड बहुत बड़ी बड़े ब्लंडर्स देखे हैं। अभी वो करेंगे, इंप्रूव करेंगे, बट फिर भी इतना रश नहीं करना है। क्योंकि डेप्थ है पेपर में, एक्यूरेसी देखनी पड़ेगी, कंटेक्चुअल एनालिसिस करना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे कल की निकालने की, बट ठीक है उसमें भी एरर्स होंगे, फिर हमें भी वो करना पड़ेगा। बिकॉज इट्स नॉट अ पेपर जिसको आप बस देखो और आप सोर्सेज देखो और आप 100 क्वेश्चंस के आंसर निकाल दो। तो अवॉइड पैनिक, मार्क्स कुछ भी अभी अगर आ रहे हैं, की भी देख लिया, नहीं देखिए तो मत देखो, बट एक चीज याद रखना, 2024 में तो ड्रॉप के कारण वैसा कट ऑफ गया था, बट जो मेरे एनालिसिस तक डेटा आया है अभी मेरे पास, मार्क्स का डेटा, ये वो कोचिंग का भी डेटा जो की से होता है, जो मैं अपनी की निकालता हूँ या कोई की है जिसको मैं बोलता हूँ रेफरेंस वन, वो नहीं है। बट स्टिल आई विल से दैट बिना डिलीट किए भी जो कट ऑफ चल रहा है ना, उसी रेंज में कट ऑफ रहेगा। डिलीट कर देंगे तो और नीचे जा सकता है, बट ये अभी तक मुझे लग रहा है, मैं कोई 100% नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बट मेरा एनालिसिस अभी तक का ही कह रहा है। पिछले लास्ट दोनों साल में जो मैंने कट ऑफ प्रेडिक्ट किए थे वो लगभग बैठ गए थे। पिछली बार भी करेक्ट हो गया था, उससे पिछली बार भी करेक्ट हो गया था, वो मार्क्स वगैरह के बाद मैंने बताया था। बट अभी मुझे यही लग रहा है कि ये 24 से डेफिनेटली डेफिनेटली टफर है। ठीक है, तो बिल्कुल ही आप पैनिक मत करो, रिफ्लेक्ट करो, अपनी अगर बहुत ज्यादा मैसिव गलतियां होगी तो रिफ्लेक्ट करो, थोड़ा टाइम लो, फिर रीग्रुप करो अपने को फॉर नेक्स्ट अटेम्प्ट। एंड जिनके थोड़े मतलब ठीक है, उनको लग रहा हो फुल है, क्योंकि मार्क्स तो मैं नहीं कह सकता, बट एनीबडी हु इज गेटिंग फ्रॉम एनी कोचिंग की 80 और मोर देन 80 और 75 भी ला रहे हो, अगर 5-6 क्वेश्चन डाइवर्ज हो जाएंगे तो आपका भी चांस बन जाएगा, क्योंकि होंगे ही इतने तो। सो नोबडी नोस, है ना। सो आप लोग सबको होपफुल रहना, जल्दी क्या रिजल्ट भी आ जाएगा, देयर देयर वोंट बी मच डिले बिकॉज वी हैव लेस टाइम लेफ्ट दिस टाइम फॉर मेंस एग्जाम। थोड़ा रीग्रुप करो और मेंस की तैयारी शुरू करो। ठीक है, थैंक यू वेरी मच, टेक केयर, बेस्ट विशेस।